KSIZ, where the MSP comes alive.
Yeah, Polly's Be Radio on KSIZ, Zizzling 99.9. Some really cool things are happening out there. And, one of them is that, it's a pop-up broadcast today. And why? Well, you know what? We didn't want to leave anybody out that's a car aficionado out there, car enthusiast. And I had asked my dear friend and co-host on Mondays, Ken Madden, to come on with me and do some, reporting from the Coon Rapids Boulevard Saturday night cruise. What you doing, pal? Are you with me, Ken? Where's Ken at? All right. Let me see if I can get him back here. Just hang on a few moments, and let's see if we can get... there you are. Are you there? All right, we're looking for Ken Madden right now, but everybody hold tight because we'll get him back on. So just, I think the great thing about having a live person on the, on the ground at Coon Rapids Boulevard. This is the first time we're doing a pop-up. So, everybody hold tight, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll get Ken back on, all right? Told you we would get Ken on. I'll tell you what, the great thing about, as I was mentioning, it's a pop-up broadcast, broadcasting from the Coon Rapids Saturday Night Boulevard cruises. Today is the startup of, the 2021 season. And I've got Ken Madden there. Ken, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. It's summertime is here. First day out, and the black cloud is out and about, or driving and cruising right now. And I bet there's 700 to 1,000 cars.
And no.
Yeah, at least. I mean, it's backed up for the whole about 3 miles. Yep. So this is a great cruise, Coon Rapids Boulevard summer cruise.
What are you seeing out there? We were out there last year with Speedy and Spit. You and I were, doing some things as well. And where are you located first? Are you cruising the boulevard right now, or are you situated in just one fixed location?
I'm rolling, baby. I am cruising right now. I've got a friend I met on Facebook with another Lincoln Town car that we're cruising together. So it looks like someone's about to get whacked. A couple of town cars in a row, and I'm cruising down. I'm almost down to Foley Boulevard. I'm going to make the loop and turn around and go back, and then we're going to be in pretty much bumper-to-bumper traffic of cool old cars, new cars. I mean, all right, there's a 5.0 Mustang just past me, and an Acura NSX, and here's a supercharged Camaro driving by. I mean, it's a little bit of everything.
Wow, that is so cool. I mean, the greatest thing about having somebody like you out there, because you know your cars. What are you seeing, though, man? I mean, is there anything really special that's caught your eye so far since you've been out there?
Let's see. There was a really nice 32 Ford Highboy, 5-window, just kind of like similar to what Milner drove in American Graffiti. It wasn't like a copy or tribute car. It was more modern, had 17-inch rims and stuff, and a nice small block in there, but it sat right. It just was a really cool car. And some new Corvettes. I saw a couple of 2020s, or 21s, I guess now. And those are cruising around, that's for sure. I'm right behind about a 2015 Mustang GT convertible top down. This is just great, perfect night. A lot of Mustangs. So I must be around the Mustang Club, because there's like a whole group of them running all together, a bunch of different years.
And the great thing, having you out there, not or are you seeing just the cars? Let's talk a little bit about the crowds. I mean, how many people are out there? I mean, are they lining the streets?
Yes. So, like at the high point last year, in maybe July and August, I mean, it was 2-3 miles of people lining the streets, doing their social distancing and all that fun stuff. But they were there. I mean, you're outside. There's plenty of room to stretch out on sidewalks and stuff. This year, it looks like for the first year on Easter weekend, this is a pretty good crowd. There's probably a good solid mile of people that are sitting on chairs and stuff on the side of the road, and it looks like a good crowd. But what a great night for it, right?
Well, the weather is cooperating. I mean, what else could you have? The temps are good. The sun is out. People are excited. They're enthusiastic. There's so many really cool things that that are happening for this Saturday night. Easter is tomorrow. I mean, it's got to be an exuberant time to to have fun out there. Let's talk a little bit about food. Are you seeing any vendors out there?
I'm not seeing the little food trucks and little pop-up trucks like there were last year. Like they had, what do you call it? The like some of the fair vendors were there.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing them right now, but I do think that they will be. So as the season grows a little bit, I think this one, Easter weekend, it's kind of it takes a lot of planning for a guy to get their trailer together, right? So it's kind of rough to have someone do that and not know about the weather, because it could snow. I mean, it's 71 degrees now, but we've had a foot of snow on this day too. So it's kind of there's no trucks yet, but the food trucks will come. I'm sure they will, because if there's people, there's food trucks. I know the bars are open, so that there's a lot of that. A lot of the bars, the parking lots are full there, people parking all there and having fun, so that's good.
For all of our listeners right now, it's a special pop-up broadcasting from the Coon Rapids Boulevard Saturday Night Cruise 2021. Had a little technical issues at the beginning, but we ironed all of that out. But this is brought to you by the Cold Steel Cruisers. And, the great thing about, the Cold Steel Cruisers, they got, one of the better guys, the best guys in the cruising industry, Keith Steffens, who actually put this thing on. I mean, he has gone through hoops in order to make this work. And I recall, during our conversation this past week that, let's try and keep it orderly. We don't need burnouts. We don't need any knuckleheads getting arrested, but are you seeing any of that right now?
Not really. I mean, there must be something going on because there's a whole bunch of police cars that just hauled butt up, going back towards Anoka. But I haven't seen any burnouts. No one's, a little bit of noise. I mean, it's cars. There's guys running around with open headers and stuff like that, I think. But all in all, everyone's behaving themselves, absolutely. And people are pretty good about it. And if they want to keep it going, they have to be. So it's one of those things where, my car is silent. It's the black cloud, so I ride quietly. And I just turned around here, and I'm driving back now. We're going to get into the thick of things here in about a minute.
Well,
people.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about local Mondays. You come on at 8:15, and I was thinking, you know what, I can't get out there. I couldn't go to any of the cruises. I can't go to the car shows, And so I decided, you know what, let's see if we can get Ken to come on Monday and talk a little about, just recapturing some of the, the moments that you've had at the Boulevard. Then again, I'm over here in the studio and we're refixing this thing or breaking set and getting everything ready for Cruise Lane, which starts on Monday. And I decided I'm in the studio. Why don't we just get Ken out? Let's get him on. Let's see what happens. And the great thing about having you out there, I mean, as an observer, right? It's like a reporter, the journalist out there, right? And so I know that you have a desire to set up a tent somewhere and do some of your artwork or contribute or what's the word I'm trying to say? Extend your services to some of our listeners and the audience that's going to be out there. So tell our listener base right now, all the fans that are on, about Man Cave Studios and the artwork that you do.
Sure. Well, I've been doing automotive art and car portraits and drawing and product design for cars and different things like that for 30 years. And I've decided the portraits and stuff that I did, you have a really cool car, I'll draw a really cool portrait of it for you. And I stopped doing it for many years, mostly because, kids and wife and family and jobs get in the way. Well, I've decided to kick it back into high gear. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to be out here kind of scoping for a spot to set up. And I got to talk to some business owners and something like that. It seems to me a business owner would like to have someone out in a tent painting, and I'll be doing drawings and stuff right on scene, and on location, and talking to people, and I got a passion for cars, and you see me, But so here's the deal, you guys. Paulie and I will go walking around a show or something like that. I can't go 10 feet without finding somebody I know and want to talk to for 20 minutes. And Paulie's like, "We gotta go. Come on, we got a thing we gotta do." I'm like, "Yeah, but look, he just got his new carburetors on there. I gotta check this out. It's tri-power, So it's I have a passion for it, man. And I tell you what, part of what I'm going to be doing is with a lot of friends and things like that is I'll be doing interviews and stuff like that I'll be recording and putting out there on my own page. And of course, Paulie will be out there. We'll be doing stuff together. This summer, hopefully we'll be able to do a whole bunch together if they open everything up. So.
Absolutely. And, it's only started right now. This is April. This is the first cruise. There's some sporadic there's a lot of smaller car shows right now, with one of the bigger ones that just started today at 1:30 down at El Loro at 494 and 100. I mean, the great thing about all of these things that are happening, the enthusiasm that most people have, at least the car enthusiasts, the importers, the hot rods, they're all going, man, it's time to get it out. However, within the last couple of weeks, it's been kind of iffy because of the weather. Now you have one of the most gorgeous days right before Easter, and bam, there you go. Here we are. You got the cars out. Then let's go back to the Coon Rapids Boulevard. All right. As you're cruising around, do you see most of the people, are they patronizing some of the businesses there as well?
Yeah, it looks like, and that's what I like. I like to throw something out to all the businesses here. This is a real opportunity. Even if you're a lawyer or a dentist or something, this is an opportunity to really meet some new clients. You could have people park in the car. Lamborghini right there. Sorry, I had to stop for a minute. Pause. Bright orange Lamborghini invented it. Anyway, I digress. But no, if you have a business out here, it doesn't matter if you're a car business or not. This is people. This is customers. And And these are people that have a passion for something and could be a great customer. You just never know. And what an opportunity to spend some time out and get to learn some, you get to meet some new people. I mean, it's great. Oh, right next to me now is about a 74 Ford Torino Elite. I've got a Dodge Challenger RT there, an 85 RS Camaro, a Dodge Neon SRT in front of me. Let's see, Chrysler 300, and there's another 2020 Corvette. So just giving you a few of the cars that are around, man. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's a little bit of everything.
Well, yeah, we know that, and you're going to see everything and anything out there. Brian Warhol just texted saying that at 6:34 that he's been there at the Coon Rapids Boulevard cruise, and he's home already. Right, made one lap and headed home before too much traffic. So let's talk about the traffic. Is it kind of backed up right now?
Yeah, she's bumper to bumper. I'm back into the thick of it now on Coon Rapids Boulevard in Egret. And it's kind of on the south end of it's a for people that don't know where it is. It's about a 4-mile stretch of road. It's kind of towards the south end of it, and this is where it starts to get pretty thick for traffic. It's pretty bumper to bumper for a while, but you can certainly. Oh, see here. I'm just taking a minute here to let this guy by. Come on. Oh, there's two of us trying to go, and we got 2 town cars we're trying to fit in somewhere. Sorry about that, everybody. I was trying to let the guy by, and he was trying to let me in. I'm like, no, I guess we got 40 feet of car here.
Yeah, right. So we got about a couple more minutes here, and I'm going to let you go. But what else would you like to talk about in regards to the Coon Rapids Boulevard that's going on right now until 9:00?
Well, yeah, it's going on right now. And tonight's it'll be the first one. It's going to be really interesting to see how late it goes. I found usually when it gets dark, people start to clear out. But I think it's so nice out, and everyone's been cooped up for so long with winter and COVID that I think everyone's going to stay out a little while tonight. So I'm going to hang out, and I'll take a bunch of pictures, and we'll send some stuff over to you that you can post and whatnot. And people have questions or whatever. If they want to send you a question, you want to shoot it to me, Paulie, I'm happy to answer or whatever. Just let's get the listeners involved, and if you're within 20 miles of here, jump in your car and come on down. You don't need a custom car, take the Nissan Rogue. Why not, right?
I'll be there next week. Thanks for being on today, and be careful out there, right?
Will do. Good to talk to you as always.
Nicely done. Ken Madden over at the Coon Rapids Boulevard after a few moments of tense technicalities out of the studio, but we made it work for him. I'd like to remind everybody you listen to Paulie Spit on KSIZ Sizzling 99.9 on this gorgeous night. That's right. Saturday before Easter. I mean, you're going to be eating a lot tomorrow. We're talking about the Coon Rapids Boulevard Cruise brought to you by Cold Steel Cruisers. Keith Steppens and the crew doing an extremely good job. Thanks, Ken Madden, for being on today for this pop-up broadcast. And you can find it over at KSIZ Sizzling 99.9.com Facebook page. All right, time to go back to the music, and I'll see you soon. Aloha.